After winning the 7 Years' War against France, Britain poured all kinds of resources on the colony in order to pass on the burden of water military expenditure, and strengthen its control and exploitation of the colony. On March 22, 1765, the British Parliament passed the State Duty Act, and many colonies in the Americas began a boycott of British goods. Until March 1766, after debate, the British Parliament finally agreed to repeal the State Duty Act. In January 1767, the British Parliament, at the suggestion of Chancellor of the Exchequer Charles Townshend, passed a new tax bill. The Townshend Tax Act, because of which the Northern American colony once again carried out a large-scale boycott of British goods. So Britain sent a large number of troops to the American colonies. But due to the lax military discipline seriously disturbed the daily life of the local residents. The relationship between British soldiers and city residents deteriorated day by day. In 1773, the British government passed the release of the East India Company Ordinance for the dumping of the British East India Company accumulated debt. The ordinance granted the East India Company a patent right to the sale of bathroom or teas to the Northern American colonies, exempt from high import duty and levying only a minor tea tax. The regulation explicitly prohibits the sale of electricity in the colonies. As a result, the East India Company monopolized the distribution of teas in the American colonies, and the price of imported tea was 50% cheaper than that of electricity, and the smuggled tea consumed by the people used to account for 9/10 of consumption. Cheaper prices suppressed the sale of tea in the colonies, resulting in the inability of many smuggling or local tea merchants in the colony to survive. And the price of tea in the colony was manipulated, and the sale of tea produced in Northern America was affected. The colonists believed that the East India Company was supported by the British, and if they drank the tea of the British East India Company, they would continue to be oppressed and exploited by the British, and forced to exact the British tax and laws on the colonies. So the ordinance caused great anger among the people of the colonies, and the people of New York, Philadelphia, and Charleston refused to acknowledge the tea. In November 1773, several large merchant ships bound for the colony were bound for Boston, and the other 3 bound for New York, Charleston, and Philadelphia. But the tea merchants in New York and Philadelphia refused to accept the goods, and the 2 merchant ships had to sail back to England. On November 28, 1773, the British East India Company first tea merchant ship, the Diamond, docked at Fort William, garrisoned by British troops near Boston, and later ongoing cargo other than tea at Griffin War. On December 16, 1773, more than 8,000 people rallied in Boston in protest. That night, under the leadership of the Samuel Adams and John Hancock, 60 sons of liberty disguised as Indians boarded a tea ship and dumped of 304 to Boston tea on the free ship of the British East India Company into the sea. The Massachusetts Times, December 23, 1773, described, at high tide the water was filled with broken trees and tea leaves. From the southern parts of the city to Dorchester Bay, some of the washed ashore later. The United States erected a monument on the abandoned tea dock to commemorate this important historical event. In March 1774, the British Parliament passed Puritan Decree, mainly the Boston Harbor Act, the Massachusetts Government Act, the Georgetown Act, and the Cantonment Regulation, in order to suppress the resistance of the colonial population. These 4 decrees, collectively known as the Cloby Acts, allow British troops to boldly enter colonial homes and search them, revoke the autonomy state of Massachusetts Bay, and close Boston Harbor. the largest port in North America. This decree clearly deprived the colonial people of their political and judicial rights, proposed the United Revolt, and led directly to the convening of First Continental Congress, which proposed a petition to the Emperor and a bill for boycotting British goods. On April 19, 1775, the first shots of the American Revolutionary War were fired at Lexington. On July 4, 1776, the United States of America was proclaimed.